Good afternoon. This is the news update on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I'm Oluwayemi Adelakun. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Rome, the capital of Italy, to participate in the Akaba Process Heads of State and Government level meeting on security crisis in West Africa. According to the statement, participants at the meeting will exchange assessments of the current security landscape in West Africa and foster collaboration between regional and international partners to address cross-border security challenges. In addition to attending the plenary sessions of the Akaba meeting, President Tinubu, accompanied by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bianca Ojukwu, the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru, the National Security Advisor, and other officials will hold bilateral talks with fellow leaders to explore ways of addressing the rising security challenges across the sub-region. The presidency has debunked reports circulating in some online media claiming that the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, suffered a stroke and was flown abroad for treatment. Presidential officials confirmed that the minister is recuperating in his Abuja residence after taking ill and is being attended to by Nigerian doctors. The presidency's source confirmed that Wale Edun remains under medical observation. There is no plan to replace him. Similarly, the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, also confirmed that the minister is receiving medical care within Nigeria. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has announced a total and comprehensive 2-week warning strike affecting all public universities across Nigeria. The union's national president, Professor Chris Pihuna, made the announcement during a press conference at the University of Abuja, stating that there had been no meaningful progress to prevent the union from moving forward with its planned industrial action. He explained that the 14-day notice had lapsed without any substantial response from the relevant authorities, adding that all ASU branches across the country have been directed to commence a full withdrawal of their services beginning at midnight on Monday, October 13, 2025.
That there is nothing sufficient on ground, nothing, I repeat, nothing to stop the implementation of the ASU-NEC resolution to embark on a 2-week warning strike at the expiry of the 14 days notice given on the 28th of September 2025. Consequently, all branches of ASU are hereby directed to withdraw their services with effect from midnight, Monday 13th October 2025. The warning strike shall be total, comprehensive, as we had agreed in NEC.
ASU accused the government of playing a game of delay and deception, adding that ASU could no longer continue to tolerate endless appeals without tangible outcomes.
Strike has always been our option of the last resort. It is when government plays the deaf and the dumb that our members are pushed to ask for action. Now we have been pushed to ask for action. If government is disposed to resolving the matter, it's something we can resolve as a matter of days without going this far. The pressure we have always gotten was that, well, give us 3 weeks, give us 1 week, give us 2 weeks. And we thought government was ready to do what was expected of them. But now our members' patience has been tasked beyond.
Meanwhile, the federal government said it has addressed every request made by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, thereby appealing to the lecturers to return to the classrooms. The Minister of Education, Tuji Alausa, said during a recent interview that there was no need for the union to go on strike, debunking claims that the government has been slow or unwilling to respond to the union's demands. The minister stated that President Bola Tinubu had expressed his commitment to relating with labor unions fairly. A Montessori instructor, Moyesoro Oluwa Odegbayi, has suggested that age should not be a restriction to education acquisition, stressing that age is not a measure for academic competence, following the debate around the age for entry into institutions. Odegbayi, who stated this in an interview with Dominion News, affirmed that age plays an important factor, especially in identity formation, emphasizing the need for parents to help their children prepare rightly for their future.
Plays an important factor, especially in identity formation. In teenagehood, we find that people begin to ask questions a lot about their self, who they want to be, who they want to present as. So if it's somebody who has not been rightly exposed, who has not been rightly indoctrinated, getting to the world of a university where, we call it a universe in a city, that's what a university is, it's easy to be swayed. So it's important that before they go to uni, parents, institutions have conversations with their children around who they are, around identity, around decision making, so that even when they get into places like a university, they're not swayed around, right? So I have to say that every parent must learn their child to see when they're exactly ready to be thrown into certain different places.
Recall that the federal government, through the Minister of Education, Tunji Alausa, during the 2025 policy meeting of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, in Abuja, formally set 16 years as the minimum wage for admission into Nigeria's tertiary institutions. On the foreign scene, Madagascar President Andry Rajoelina has announced that an attempted coup was on the way as scenes of solidarity between soldiers and anti-government protesters unfolded in the capital, Antananarivo. The stunning development came amid 3 weeks of escalating unrest that has gripped the Indian Ocean nation, with parts of the military openly expressing support for demonstrators calling for Rajoelina's resignation. The United Nations reported that about 22 people were killed, a figure the government dispute, as civic groups and labor unions rally behind the youthful movement demanding political reform and accountability. China has urged the Philippines to not challenge its effort to safeguard its territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests after vessels from the two countries clashed near disputed islands in the South China Sea. Lin Qian, a spokesperson of the Foreign Ministry, confirmed this at a regular press briefing, urging the Philippines to immediately stop violations and provocations. This comes as China and the Philippines traded accusations on Sunday over a maritime confrontation near Sandaque, a coral reef within the Spratly Islands. The Israeli Defense Forces (IDF) has confirmed that the 7 freed Israeli hostages in Gaza are now back in Israel, which hopes to receive additional hostages in a ceasefire deal that many hope will lead to the end of the 2-year-old war. As part of the ongoing agreement, Israel is set to release 250 Palestinian prisoners and over 700 detainees in exchange for the hostages, marking a critical step in the complex Israel-Hamas deal. Meanwhile, United States President Donald Trump has arrived in Israel and is expected to address the Israeli parliament before traveling to Egypt for a regional summit. Talking sports this afternoon, the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Cheetahs of Benin are set to begin their official training at the main pitch of the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Oyo, ahead of tomorrow's battle for Group C's lone ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup Finals in North America. According to reports from the team, the Cheetahs will train first from 5 p.m, while the Super Eagles take their turn at 6:15 p.m. The match, scheduled to kick off at 5 p.m. Nigerian time for Group C's lone automatic ticket, also depends on the outcome of the clash between South Africa and Rwanda for qualification decisions. You can visit our website on www.dominion.org.ng to watch us live and interact with us. You can also follow us across our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast and X at Dominion Cast. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. I'm Oluwayemi Adelakon saying thank you for watching and good afternoon.